Welcome, incredible seniors, to Care Wise Seniors, your trusted guide to living a healthier, more vibrant, and truly wiser life in your golden years. I'm your host, and today we're going to uncover a hidden truth that might surprise you. That what you do in the final quiet hours of your day after 7 p.m. asterisk can have a profound, silent, and often overlooked impact on your long-term health, particularly on your blood pressure. We're talking about evening habits that are secretly pushing your body into a state of stress, even as you prepare for rest. Remember, while we empower you with knowledge, this information is for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor for personalized medical advice tailored to your unique health journey. Have you ever woken up feeling unrested or noticed your blood pressure readings higher in the morning, despite your best efforts during the day? Dr. Berg would often challenge us to look beyond the obvious, to find the hidden culprits. We believe that a healthy day starts with doing the right things. But what if I told you that the last few hours of your day are actually the most critical for your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being? What if those seemingly innocent evening routines are actually the biggest, most silent saboteurs of your health, stealthily spiking your blood pressure while you sleep? Today, we're not just going to talk about high blood pressure. We're going to uncover a deeper Wisconsin truth, echoing Dr. Ekberg's philosophy, that the way we approach the end of our day is not just about sleep, but about setting the stage for profound healing, balance, and true vitality. We're diving deep into 8 common mistakes most people make after 7 p.m. that are silently, relentlessly sabotaging their health, raising their blood pressure, and inching them closer to serious health risks like stroke, even as they attempt to rest. By the end of this video, you won't just be aware of these pitfalls. You'll have the actionable strategies to transform your evenings into a powerful period of rejuvenation. Are you ready to reclaim your nights and, in doing so, reclaim your health? The 8 mistakes. Mistake number 1, overusing screens. Alright, let's kick off with the first insidious habit Dr. Berg will warn us is silently stealing your sleep and health. It's the almost universal ritual of overusing your phone or tablet in the hours leading up to bedtime, especially after 7 p.m. Many of us unwind with a scrolling session, checking emails, or catching up on social media, believing it's harmless. But here's the harsh truth. The constant bombardment of blue light emitted from these screens is a powerful disruptor to your body's most fundamental rhythm, your circadian clock. Your brain interprets blue light as a signal that it's still broad daylight. This drastically suppresses the production of melatonin, the crucial sleep hormone that signals to your body it's time to wind down. But the impact extends far beyond just a restless night. A compelling study by the CDC, published in JAMA Internal Medicine, specifically linked excessive screen use in the evenings to an increased prevalence of hypertension in adults over 65. When your body is constantly fighting against its natural sleep cycle, it's under chronic stress. This physiological stress response elevates cortisol levels, even as you try to sleep, which in turn leads to vasoconstriction, a tightening of your blood vessels and a sustained increase in blood pressure throughout the night and into the next morning. It's a vicious cycle where poor sleep from screen time directly contributes to a higher risk of cardiovascular events, including stroke. Here's the profound lesson, the wise insight Dr. Ekberg constantly emphasizes. True wellness starts with honoring the natural, ancient rhythms of our bodies. We are designed to rest when the sun sets, not to be stimulated by artificial light. The path to peace and lower blood pressure begins by giving your eyes and your mind a break. So, how do we fix this? 1. The 90-minute rule. Aim for at least 90 minutes of screen-free time before bed. This allows your melatonin production to ramp up naturally. 2. Switch to analog. Replace screen time with calming activities like reading a physical book, listening to soft music, doing gentle stretches, or engaging in light conversation. 3. Warm lighting. Use warm yellow tone lights in your evening environment. This mimics natural sunset hues and won't suppress melatonin. By consciously choosing to disconnect from screens, you're not just improving your sleep, you're sending a powerful signal to your nervous system to rest and digest, allowing your blood pressure to naturally lower and your entire system to find its harmonious balance. Mistake number 2, dehydration from forgetting water. Next up is a mistake that Dr. Berg would call a fundamental oversight, and is surprisingly common, especially in seniors who may experience a diminished sense of thirst. Not drinking enough water throughout the day, particularly in the evening hours. Many of us simply forget or intentionally limit fluids to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. But here's what happens. Even mild dehydration thickens your blood, making it more viscous. Think of thick syrup trying to flow through a narrow pipe. Your heart has to work significantly harder to pump this thicker blood through your vessels. This increased effort translates directly into higher blood pressure. A study cited by Healthline shows a noticeable 15% pressure increase from just 2% fluid loss, a common occurrence for those who don't feel thirsty. When you're dehydrated, your body also signals your kidneys to retain sodium and water to maintain fluid balance. This retention further increases blood volume and, you guessed it, blood pressure. This isn't just about thirst, it's about listening to what your body is whispering, or rather, subtly signaling, long before you feel parched. Your body is a wise teacher, and this is its way of asking for the simplest, yet most crucial form of care. The wise lesson here, echoing Dr. Ekberg, is that thirst isn't just a need, it's a gentle whisper from your body asking to be nurtured and replenished to maintain its delicate internal balance. Ignoring it is ignoring the foundational fluid of life itself. So, how can we ensure proper hydration after 7 p.m. without disrupting sleep? 1. Consistent sips. Don't chug a liter right before bed. Instead, aim for consistent, small sips of water every hour or so throughout the day, especially in the early evening. 2. Evening cutoff. Try to limit large fluid intake within 1 to 2 hours of your planned bedtime, but don't stop entirely if you're still thirsty. 3. Warm water, herbal tea. A small cup of warm water or a calming herbal tea, chamomile, peppermint, can be very beneficial for digestion and relaxation, and counts towards hydration. By making conscious choices about your evening fluid intake, you're reducing the strain on your heart and kidneys, ensuring smoother blood flow, and allowing your body to prepare for a truly restorative night. Mistake number 3. Late night heavy snacking. The third mistake, and one Dr. Berg frequently warns against, is the silent assault of late night heavy snacking, especially if it's salty, sugary, or highly processed. We often reach for comfort foods in the evening: chips, cookies, ice cream, or even a heavy second dinner. It feels good in the moment, right? But your body, especially after 7 p.m., is preparing for rest and repair, not a digestive marathon. When you flood your system with a high sodium, high sugar snack, your digestive system is forced to work overtime when it should be winding down. This intense digestive activity diverts blood flow from other vital organs, creates inflammation, and triggers a blood sugar spike. The surge in blood sugar, even if temporary, places stress on your cardiovascular system. Research from PubMed consistently shows that this habit correlates strongly with morning hypertension peaks, as your body struggles to process the excess sodium and sugar. The sodium causes water retention, increasing blood volume, while the sugar can lead to insulin resistance over time, both contributing factors to elevated blood pressure. You're not just feeding a craving, you're either nourishing or severely burdening your body, even as you sleep. The wise insight here, a core principle from Dr. Ekberg's teachings, is that wisdom lies in consciously controlling what you put into your body, especially as the day winds down, rather than mindlessly accepting what's in front of you. Honor your body's natural desire to rest and restore. So, what are the wise alternatives for evening hunger? 1. Stop eating by 7 p.m. Ideally, finish your last meal or snack at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your digestive system ample time to process food. 2. Choose wisely if you must. If you absolutely need a snack, opt for small nutrient-dense options like a handful of raw almonds, a small piece of fruit like berries, or a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt. Avoid anything high in sodium, sugar, or unhealthy fats. 3. Hydrate. First, often what feels like hunger is actually thirst. Try a glass of warm water or herbal tea first. By making smarter choices about your evening intake, you allow your body to dedicate its energy to repair and regeneration instead of digestion, leading to a calmer cardiovascular system and healthier blood pressure. Mistake number 4, inconsistent blood pressure monitoring. Our fourth critical mistake, one Dr. Berg will emphasize as missing the vital signals, is not having a consistent routine for monitoring your blood pressure, especially in the evening. Many of us check sporadically, maybe once a week, or only when we feel off. This reactive approach, however, means we're often missing critical patterns and silent spikes that are happening when our body is supposedly winding down. Your blood pressure naturally fluctuates throughout the day, and evening readings can be crucial indicators of underlying issues that might be masked by daytime activity. Consistent daily checks, ideally at the same time each evening, as recommended by the American Heart Association, are vital. They help you and your doctor identify masked hypertension or nocturnal hypertension, where blood pressure rises at night, significantly increasing stroke and heart attack risk. This isn't just about a number on the screen. It's about being an active, informed participant in your own health journey. It's about collecting vital data that empowers you rather than just reacting to a crisis. The ultimate wise lesson here, as Dr. Ekberg would teach, is that true wisdom comes from proactive engagement, not just reactive responses. When you consistently know your numbers, you move from living in the dark to making informed decisions, taking control of your health narrative. So, what's the wise approach to evening BP monitoring? 1. Set a routine. Choose a specific time each evening. For example, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. after a period of rest and before significant activity, and stick to it daily. 2. Double check. Take 2 readings a minute apart and record the average. 3. Track and share. Keep a log, digital or physical, and share it with your doctor. Look for patterns, not just single readings. This simple, consistent habit transforms you from a passive observer to an empowered manager of your heart health, giving you invaluable insights into how your evening choices truly impact your body. Mistake number 5, lack of mindful wind down. Moving on to our 5th crucial mistake, one Dr. Ekberg would describe as failing to honor your body's need for transition, the absence of a mindful wind-down routine after 7 p.m. In our fast-paced world, many of us jump from high-stimulation activities, work, chores, or even intense news consumption straight into bed. We expect our bodies to just switch off, but that's not how our physiology works. We carry the day's stresses, anxieties, and mental chatter right into our evenings, creating a constant state of low-level arousal. This lack of a deliberate transition keeps your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response, activated. Even if you're not consciously stressed, your body is still on high alert. This constant activation leads to sustained vasoconstriction, elevated heart rate, and, predictably, higher blood pressure. A review in the Journal of Sleep Research highlights how poor sleep quality, often a direct result of inadequate wind-down, is a significant risk factor for hypertension. Dr. Berg would point out that you're essentially running on adrenaline when you should be switching to rest and repair. You are not giving your body the signal that it's safe to relax and let go. The wise insight here is that true health, as Dr. Ekberg teaches, is about creating harmony and respecting the natural transitions of life. Your body craves a clear signal that the workday is over and it's time for rest. It's about consciously shifting from doing to being. So what are the wise ways to wind down? 1. Design your power down hour. Dedicate 30 to 60 minutes before bed to screen-free calming activities. 2. Gentle movement. Practice light stretching, gentle yoga, or a slow walk outside if safe and weather permits. 3. Mindful practices. Engage in deep breathing exercises, meditation, or listen to calming music or a podcast. 4. Warm bath. A warm bath with Epsom salts can relax muscles and signal to your body it's time to sleep. By embracing a mindful wind-down routine, you actively engage your parasympathetic nervous system, allowing your heart rate to slow, your blood vessels to relax, and your blood pressure to naturally decrease, preparing you for truly restorative sleep. Mistake number 6, too much caffeine or alcohol late in the day. Our 6th mistake, and one that Dr. Berg would call a self-sabotage trap, involves 2 common evening indulgences. Too much caffeine or alcohol late in the day, especially after 7 p.m. Many seniors still enjoy a post-dinner coffee or a nightcap, believing it helps them relax or simply as part of their routine. However, the physiological effects of these substances are profoundly disruptive to your evening calm and, critically, your blood pressure. Let's start with caffeine. Its half-life is typically 5 to 6 hours, meaning if you have a coffee at 7 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system at 1 a.m. This stimulant continues to keep your heart rate elevated and your blood vessels constricted, preventing the natural nocturnal dip in blood pressure your body needs. The Mayo Clinic consistently advises against caffeine intake too close to bedtime due to its impact on sleep, architecture, and blood pressure. Alcohol, on the other hand, might initially feel relaxing, but it's a dehydrator and disrupts your sleep cycles. It can temporarily lower blood pressure, but then it causes a rebound effect, leading to significantly higher blood pressure later in the night and into the morning. It interferes with the production of vasopressin, a hormone that helps regulate fluid balance, and can activate the renin-angiotensin system, both leading to increased blood pressure. So, what feels like a relaxing drink is often setting your body up for a stressful night. The wise insight here, from Dr. Ekberg's holistic perspective, is to understand that true relaxation comes from within, not from external stimulants or depressants that ultimately disrupt your body's delicate balance. Honor your body's need for natural calm. So, what are the wise alternatives for evening beverages? 1. Caffeine cutoff. Aim to stop all caffeine intake by early afternoon, no later than 2-3 p.m. for most individuals. 2. Moderate alcohol. Earlier. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation and much earlier in the evening, ensuring it's fully metabolized before you even think about bed. Better yet, avoid it as a sleep aid. 3. Hydrating and calming drinks. Opt for decaffeinated herbal teas, chamomile, lavender, valerian root, warm water with a slice of lemon, or simply plain water. By carefully choosing your evening beverages, you allow your body to naturally transition into a state of relaxation, promoting healthier sleep patterns and stable blood pressure, giving your heart and nervous system the rest they deserve. Mistake number 7. Engaging in argumentative discussions. Our 7th mistake, a silent stress inducer that Dr. Berg would call needless inflammation for your mind, is engaging in argumentative or emotionally charged discussions after 7 p.m. Whether it's a political debate with family, a heated discussion with a spouse, or even just absorbing angry comments online, these interactions flood your system with stress hormones precisely when you should be winding down. Many of us feel the need to resolve issues immediately, but the evening is the absolute worst time for this. When you engage in conflict, your body doesn't differentiate between a physical threat and an emotional one. It launches into a full-blown fight-or-flight response, releasing a surge of cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones cause your blood vessels to constrict, your heart rate to skyrocket, and your blood pressure to surge. This elevated state can persist for hours, making it nearly impossible to fall into deep, restorative sleep. The American Psychological Association regularly publishes research connecting chronic emotional stress, especially before sleep, to increased risks of cardiovascular disease and hypertension. You're essentially revving your engine just before trying to park it for the night, creating a recipe for a restless night and a higher morning blood pressure. The wise insight here, a cornerstone of Dr. Ekberg's philosophy of inner harmony, is to understand that true resolution often requires a calm, rested mind. Pushing for it in a state of evening fatigue or stress only perpetuates disharmony. Honor your need for peace before rest. So, what's the wise way to handle evening disagreements? 1. Implement a no heavy topics rule. Establish a household rule. No discussing contentious or emotionally charged topics after a certain time, say 7 p.m. 2. Postpone with purpose. If an issue arises, acknowledge it and agree to revisit it calmly in the morning when both parties are rested. Let's talk about this with fresh minds tomorrow. 3. Practice gratitude and positive connection. Instead, focus on connection and appreciation. Share good things that happen during the day, or simply enjoy quiet time together. By consciously creating a peaceful emotional environment in your home after 7 p.m., you're not just improving your relationships, you're allowing your body to naturally de-stress, lower blood pressure, and prepare for truly restorative sleep, supporting your cardiovascular health from the inside out. Mistake number 8, ignoring early signs of discomfort. Finally, we come to our 8th, and perhaps most subtle mistake. One doctor, Ekberg, would describe as disconnecting from your body's wisdom, ignoring the early subtle signs of discomfort after 7 p.m. This could be anything from a slight indigestion, a mild headache, a feeling of anxiety, or even subtle acid reflux. Many seniors, in an effort to not make a fuss or simply out of habit, will try to tough it out or just take an over-the-counter remedy without truly addressing the root cause. But these seemingly minor discomforts are your body's way of sending you important signals. When you ignore these signals, your body remains in a state of low-grade stress and inflammation. A mild upset stomach can trigger a fight or flight response, increasing heart rate and blood pressure as your body tries to deal with the irritation. Acid reflux, for instance, can lead to restless sleep and even sleep apnea, both known contributors to hypertension. The National Institute of Health highlights how chronic, unaddressed pain and discomfort significantly impact sleep quality and, subsequently, cardiovascular health. Dr. Berg would urge you, listen to your body. It's always trying to tell you something. Pushing through discomfort instead of addressing it means your body spent the night fighting an internal battle rather than undergoing restful repair. The wise insight here is paramount. Dr. Egbert constantly teaches us that your body is your most profound source of wisdom. It communicates through sensations. To truly care for yourself means cultivating an awareness of these whispers and responding with compassion and intelligence. So, what's the wise approach to evening discomforts? 1. Tune in. After 7 p.m., take a few moments to scan your body. Notice any tension, slight aches, or digestive unrest. 2. Gentle response. If you detect discomfort, respond gently. Is it hunger, thirst, stress? Try a warm herbal tea, gentle stretching, or deep breathing. 3. Don't dismiss. If it's persistent, don't just deal with it. Make a note to research possible causes or discuss it with your doctor. By actively listening and responding to your body's early signals, you prevent minor discomforts from escalating into chronic stressors, fostering a peaceful internal environment that supports lower blood pressure and truly restorative sleep. This mindful self-awareness is the ultimate act of self-care in your golden years. You've just unlocked the secrets to transforming your evenings and taming your blood pressure. Remember, the choices you make after 7 p.m. are not just about rest. They are profound acts of self-care that ripple through your entire being. Choose one of these 8 wise habits and commit to integrating it into your routine starting tonight. If you found this information truly valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to CareWise Seniors for more wisdom for your golden years, and share your experiences or questions in the comments below. We love hearing how you're embracing a healthier, wiser life. And before you go, always remember our golden rule. This content is created for educational and informational purposes only, and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Until next time, stay wise, stay healthy, and truly care for your incredible self.